hold on. No, I'm out of it. Hold on.
I know that's right.
I know that's right.
Wait, hold on. I gotta Ringo
Now
tune.
I am going to carve a door, like a cat door, in my actual door.
I just got
Cleanse
chills in
the
my body.
what?
I just got chills in my body. I don't know if it's because I'm in pain or if, like, I don't know. It was weird.
Well, did it feel good?
Yeah, it did.
Then I wouldn't say it was from the pain.
Hey, Papi, I like it when you make tingle in my body.
You know what episode is on right now, Rowan?
I don't know.
It's the Hell Hath No Fury episode.
Oh, gotcha.
It's one I rarely watch because when Piper breaks down at Prue's like gravesite, I can't watch that.
Oh, when she becomes a fury.
Mm-hmm. Which that's all I could think about when I was reading the Fury topic in our book.
Yeah.
All I was thinking was, oh, I know the Furies. Piper turned into one.
Right.
Anyway.
So, I see that we're recording.
So, welcome guys to the Cauldron Chat. We have our lovely Rowan and we have our very guest star once again, Gay Fate.
Period.
How you doing, Gay Fate?
I'm doing good. I'm healing.
Good.
Working on some protection.
We gotta find your witch name.
I know.
You know what's so funny? So you guys know how like witch names are like is an actual thing in the craft.
Yeah.
I never was like into that. Like personally speaking, I'm like, well, the gods and spirits know me. Well, will know me as Kevin because that's my damn name, like color. But I don't know. It's just throughout time, I guess I just ended up calling myself like the Cauldron Witch because my favorite tool and probably the most tools I have out of all the tools are the cauldrons. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And I have a lot of Celtic background, so it just like came to me. I was like, the Cauldron Witch, sure, why not? Again, it's not like my craft name, like it wasn't like ceremonially made, or it's nothing to do with numbers or letters or however they make their craft names. But no, it was just something I was like, all right, if I'm gonna go buy something on the internet, it'll be the Cauldron Witch.
Well, when I got mine, because when I was making a YouTube channel and I wanted a name, I put I made my email Witch of the Rowan Woods, and then I just named.
Did you guys hear that?
Yeah, we did.
Yo, first of all, I'm gonna just say this right now. That was a witch laugh if I've ever heard of one. Like, I guess now I see where I get my witchness from. Thanks, Dad.
Oh, your dad laughed?
Yeah.
I didn't hear shit.
Me and Tay both just like we spiritually, because we can't right now, none of our cameras are on, but we just like our spirits just looked right at each other and was like, you heard that?
I swear to God. I swear to God.
It's like that face you make when you're smoking and somebody says something stupid.
Yes. Oh my God, it was just like a moment of silence, and then all you hear is. Oh my God, my head is hurting now. Okay. Anyway.
You should hear me laugh when I'm doing something psychotic. Taya's heard it.
No, yes, when I'm doing magic. No, okay, because I will say, like, there is a difference between, like, when magic is happening and I cackle, and then when I do baneful workings, that cackle is evil. But yes, I cackle when, like when I feel so much energy. Like, I can't help it. It's not my fault.
I cackle when somebody says they can't get got, but I still got them anyway.
Oh my God.
I love it. I cackle a lot when, like, storms are approaching. That's when I cackle.
Me too. I love storms.
I love storms. Oh my God. Okay. To tell everybody, wow, that was a huge stutter. to tell everybody why we are here today. We are speaking on cleansings and protections when it comes to the world of witchcraft, magic, and spirituality.
Has somebody knocked something over?
Me.
As
I
she
was gonna
does a
say one of my
protection
cats.
spell as we speak.
I
Are you
literally
doing
just
one as we
knocked.
speak?
I am. I just knocked Hecate's offering candle over too, like right out of my hands. I accidentally knocked it out. It blew out. I'm also putting a candle on a sweetening jar too at the same time because I'm toxic.
Beautiful. I love it. Hold on,
We love that.
I
We
have to
love
light
that.
my oil lamp because if my lighter dies, I will be very upset, and I don't have fire. So thank you, Rowan, the olive, the olive.
The
Okay,
olive. The
the
oil
olive.
lamp.
Yeah, thank
The
you. I'm just
oil.
gonna the oil. Oh my god, I hate that. I'm sorry.
You want
The
some
oil.
olive oil?
Let me get the oil.
Listen here, olive oil.
Let me get the oil.
I'm gonna get you, Dirty Dan. And you too, Pinhead Larry.
Oh my god, I miss fucking early SpongeBob. Okay, okay. So, do you guys want to? Uh, I don't know. I don't know. Cleansings and protections. You guys do them, right? I hope you guys do them,
Right.
right? I
So
have.
I actually tried to do one when I was like a baby witch, and I haven't done one since then. So I actually need some tips from you guys.
Oh, period.
Period.
Okay. I'm actually like a stickler when it comes to cleansing and protections. Like, if I like any magic I do, like the most of, it's cleansings and protections.
Hmm. I
Um,
feel like there's different levels of protection magics.
oh, there so is, and we're gonna talk about that. I have questions written down that goes into like I got a lot of questions written down. I have a lot of sticky notes.
It's there's so many different kinds of protection. There's your general all-purpose protection. There's your fiery wall of protection. There's your protection spells against certain
Ooh,
people.
yeah, we're gonna talk on all of that is because I
Protection
wasn't even
spells in
thinking
your
that.
home.
Okay, so
I like doing a fiery wall of protection spell every so often
all right, then you
because
know
it
what?
just
That's what I'm gonna start. Should I start with that question then? Because one of the questions I have here, if I can find it,
mhm.
there's this one that is: are there certain? Okay, hold on. Okay, okay, all right. Oh, by
Well,
the way, I wanted to ask you, Rowan, before I even get into this. This is so off topic. I'm sorry, everybody. Um, that photo I sent you with the magic in the corner, the belly.
the magic in the corner.
Yeah, remember that photo I sent you?
Oh, let me go look again.
Not me giving my crystals a home.
Oh, the oranges.
I was gonna ask. You don't have to answer here, but I was gonna ask you if you know like what kind of magic that is, like what practice that comes from.
Well,
Crystals?
No, why you
no,
had
no,
to
no,
say
no.
that?
Um, what denomination is? Well, not denomination, but what is the person that runs the deli?
He's Dominican.
Oh, okay. Then
I'm sorry. You made me laugh when I'm like mid smoke, and now I'm coughing my brains out.
I'm sorry.
You should be.
it's probably some kind of either working to prevent negative energy from coming in, like the fruit absorbs the negative energy, or it could be an offering to his spirit guides. But I don't really know exactly that one.
Right. Okay. Yeah. I was because yeah. No, I was looking at it and I was like, definitely. I'm definitely getting like a type of vibe like bringing like prosperity in, obviously to shop.
Uh huh.
Um, It was so funny though because I saw like I don't know if you can zoom into the photo, but you'll see a little plastic baggie filled with tobacco basically. And
Uh,
I was just like, that's so I love how like they just added the little baggie on top.
yeah, definitely a protection or bringing prosperity.
Yeah. Or both. But
Hmm.
it's a big kind of protection. Okay, I'm gonna jump into some of these questions because there's a lot here. Like I mean a lot. So I'm just gonna point and okay. One of the questions is um where is it? Because I do want to make sense. I don't want to like. I do know one of the questions. I don't know where it is because I'm looking for it. Of course, I can't find it. But one of the questions was, like, what do you do first? Like, in what order when it comes to cleansings and protections? Like, how? Like, why are they hand in hand? Are they hand in hand? And what would come first? So,
I
first, go
personally,
ahead.
oh, okay. I would personally say that a cleansing should come first, um, than a protection because why would you? It's like
Do you
it's
wipe
like
your ass and then take a shit?
yeah, yeah.
It's like that.
Right.
It's like that.
Do you take a shower and put your new clothes on, or do you put fresh clothes on, then take them off, then take a shower, then put it back on? You know what
No,
I mean?
well, it's kind of, no. It's like, yeah. It's like, do you put your clothes on then take a shower, or do you
Right,
take a shower then put your clothes
right,
on?
yeah, yeah,
Like,
yeah,
right,
yeah.
right. No, no, no. Correct.
Okay,
It's
question.
please.
Do you think poppy seeds would be good in a protection spell?
I personally would absolutely throw that in a protection spell because to me, poppy seeds can be used for a lot of things, including
Confusing your
confusing your
enemies.
enemies.
Mhm.
Um, what'd you
Sacred to
say?
Hecate.
Oh, poppy seeds are very sacred to Hecate. But yeah, you can use them to confuse your enemies, make them like delirious, make them oblivious. You
What
can
about
use them.
lemongrass?
Yep.
Oh yeah, lemon is very like purifying, and yeah,
Rue is good for protecting against the evil eye and making
rue is
witchcraft.
literally like what they call the witch's herb. So,
Really?
and yes, there's an Italian charm. I forget. I think it's called like the chimarachu or something. And it's basically a sprig of rue with different symbols on them. Like there's like a anathema, a rooster head, other symbols. I think they incorporated the flaming heart now, like onto the sprig of rue. But yeah, no, for Italians especially, but just like when it comes to paganism and witches, rue is like an all-purpose kind of plant, but especially
Hmm.
when it comes to protections and cleansings. Oh my god.
One of my favorite combinations of either a cleansing or a protection herb mixture is rue and hyssop. And
Me
if you
too.
want, yeah, and if you want to go with the sacred number three, I do rue, hyssop, and agrimony,
Oh, I like that. I like that.
or rue, hyssop, and basil.
I was gonna do rosemary.
Yeah, rosemary is a bisexual plant.
It's a bisexual plant. We part of the legitimate qua. All right.
Shout out to
Even the plants
Wednesday
are a
House
little
of
gay.
yeah.
Period.
Rosemary is one of my favorite herbs. I just love the smell of it. When I smell rosemary, it reminds me of when I first started out. Mm,
hmm
I
There's
love herbs.
so weird, so fucking weird. But there was this like, right. So there was like last summer I think, or like like anywhere from like this
Yeah.
point to last summer, I
Last
bought a
summer,
little bag of of my medicine,
yeah,
my
oregano.
THC,
Oh, Lord.
and I don't know what fucking strain it was, but when I smoked it and tasted it, it like reminded me of like the beginning of my craft. I'm like, I don't know what I'm smoking, but whatever this is, I've smoked it in the beginning of my craft because it's
Hmm.
just giving me nostalgia energy of magic. I don't know why. Like
Hmm.
again, it must have been something I've smoked before that I haven't had in a while,
Hmm.
or just the taste was very similar. I don't know,
Oh,
but
here's your question. Would you, if you're doing like a cleansing, would you cleanse your house and then cleanse yourself? Or do you cleanse
so
yourself and then cleanse your house?
that's one of these questions, actually. One of these questions we have is, again, where if I can fucking find it. Um, do you, oh, okay. Do you cleanse and protect spaces or your physical body? And the question to that is, like, the easy question to that is both.
Both,
Um,
both of them.
both, both. Um, so okay, this is the way I do it. And to kind of like go back to like in what order do you do this in? So for me, I'm a stickler when it comes to cleansing and protections. So for me, mm, and I do have something to say about this. But for me, I cleanse before I do anything. I cleanse after I do anything. And right after I cleanse, the first thing I do is cast a circle. Now, I don't mean I'm like out here doing this whole ceremonial ritual. No, 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 no. Let me light a black candle and a white candle and chant a little something like circulus circum nunc magicus tenetur, which means the circle is now bound by magic. It's it's a more folkier way, I guess, of casting a circle. But with visualization, of course. But something you can
And
quickly do to cast a circle that, again, it keeps the space cleansed and purified and prevents anything from coming in, but it puts up this ward, which I'm gonna go into the difference between warding, boundaries, shielding, all of this stuff we're gonna go into. But
mhm,
it puts up this ward that, and wards basically, like specifically when it comes to wards, is it's like, think about like as like, okay, so like for shielding, for that type of protection, for shielding, it's literally like putting something in your aura, or in the space, like the space's aura, a shield. Basically what it sounds like, that metal shing, that shield,
mhm,
it prevents anything from coming in. Warding, however, it's open, but it wards off anything that has negative or harmful influences. So it keeps that stuff out while it welcomes in other things that you do want to work with and manipulate. But again, shielding, it's just like that brunt, like, you can't come in, I won't let you come in, you can't get out either, like that type of thing.
mhm.
And shielding, definitely very important. But again, when it comes to like circle casting, I look more towards the warding and having the boundary line of, again, if you want to come in here and do whatever, be part of whatever, come on in, as long as you don't have any type of harmful influences or negative energy. You know what I'm saying? That'll
Uh-huh.
keep you out. But yeah, so for me, I will cleanse before doing any type of workings or divinations, and I will cleanse afterwards as well. And
Right.
protections, keep that up with you always. Now, the thing I want to bring up is for the new witches that come to town, the new spiritualists, the new anything y'all are trying to get into when it comes to any type of energy manipulation or energy work. The first thing you want to do is cleansings and protections, because when you, even just showing an interest in the occult or in this type of world, a bell will go off announcing your arrival, letting all the spirits know you are here, and you become a beacon of light that attracts these any type of spirit, any type of entity, be it
It's
good,
like
be
a
it bad,
lighthouse.
be it whatever. Exactly, you become a lighthouse. So the first thing you want to do is make sure you are protected. You are cleansed and you are protected. Those are the
Make sure
first
you have
spells
your
any
spiritual
witch should be
condom on.
casting. Huh?
Your spiritual condom.
No, literally. Have your spiritual condom. That's the most important thing. Don't be raw dogging this shit. Okay. So
Wrap it before you before you cast it.
wrap it before you cast it, bitch. Seriously. And but okay, so let's go into another thing, because we're talking, because I brought up the difference between shielding and warding. Oh, look at the beauty in that.
Would you just look
Um,
at that?
Hi.
Sometimes you just gotta look at it.
um. So now, okay, so yeah, we talked about the difference between the protections, the warding, and the shielding. I want to talk about the difference between the cleansings and the purifications. You want to take it a go?
I feel like they can be the same, cleansing and purifying. But if I want to think about it and like differentiate them, cleansing would be more taking away negative energy. Purifying would be stripping of all energy.
Okay, I like that.
Like if you think about purified water, there's nothing in purified water. There's no minerals. There's no good minerals, and there's no bad things.
Right,
Um,
right.
yeah, that's how I think about that.
See, I've seen it as the cleansings is like, and I'm gonna steal the example that, um, oh my god, I'm gonna butcher his last name, Matt Arn, I think.
Yeah. I know you do.
Yeah, okay. He wrote in Mastering Magic in his book. Great book, by the way. Highly recommend it to everybody who's listening. He explained cleansing and purification as cleansings are more of the minor types of like cleansing is like the day-to-day dusting that you do in your house. You know, the
Yeah.
little cleanings you do throughout the week. Purification is now the end of the weekend, and now you're deep cleaning your house. You know, you busting out the mops, you're getting in all the crooks and crannies, you're sweeping everything away. You are purifying the house. You know, cleansing, it's more on a minor scale, while purification is like the full blown, kind of like an exorcism, I guess. Like, you know what I'm trying to say? Where
Yeah.
that if you're possessed, you don't need a cleansing. You need a damn purification. You need an exorcism. You need to go to the church. Okay. No,
Right.
don't go. No, the church might not even help you. I don't know about that. But
I'm
No,
being
they.
so quiet.
no, I know.
Well, I
I'm
mean, so am
focused.
I. Sometimes Kevin takes lead.
No, literally, Kevin, because I'm high, Kevin just like talks and then just runs with it.
That's why I cut in front of him sometimes.
No, yeah, you have to. You have to.
Honestly, I've just been really focused on this. I think I need one more crystal to add to the spell.
There you go. There you go. Some black obsidian would do.
I already added that, but I need one more.
Period.
See, that's how you got to work your magic. You got to go with how you feel.
Exactly.
But I don't
Listen
know
to the
which one to
intuition.
use. Like, which ones are good for protection?
What do you have?
I don't have very many crystals. Hold on, let me put Mama Hecate's offering.
Do you have a clear quartz with you?
I have a selenite on the side of it, and then I
Ooh.
put black obsidian inside, and then let me see what I have in here. I'm kind
We
of
got some
low on
black
my crystals.
tourmaline. That would be great.
I don't.
Mm, I'll send
I
you some.
have I have a big one, but I keep it under my pillow so I don't have nightmares.
Yeah, period.
It grounds my dreams because I have wild dreams.
Hmm.
I have a gate,
You have a gay.
aventurine, labradorite, tiger's eye,
Ooh,
That would work.
fluorite. Tiger's eye will work.
tiger's eye.
I'll be honest. Everything you said to me would work. The
Yeah.
Say
Labradorite,
less.
the tiger's eye, the fluorite, all of that I feel would work.
To
Especially
me,
because all of those, to me, they help you manipulate and work with energy as well as prevent anything from coming in that you
and
don't want.
tiger's eye
You
is not
sold
just
me.
is not just protection; it's protection and courage.
There you go.
So
So
if
it
you have
strengthens.
fear of something,
Well,
Period.
you know
I
what
went
I
ahead
mean.
and added that shit in there.
And Labradorite is sacred to Hecate,
Yes, it is.
which
Now I
Labradorite
gotta
is
add
one
some
of
of
my
that shit in there too.
favorite ones.
Yes, Labradorite is one of my favorite ones too. I think my overall favorite crystal, if not if not clear quartz, then tiger's eye.
Right.
Because to
I,
me, tiger's eye is such a helper when it comes to like if you like to manipulate energy, you do witchcraft, you do anything like that. Bring tiger's eye in and see how much easier it is to manipulate energy. Like I
yeah.
love tiger's eye. I feel like it's such a helper in that. But that's just me. Okay, Tay,
What?
I'm going to ask you one of these questions.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, let's see. Ooh, okay, here we go. This is a great question. How do you incorporate the four elements into cleansings or protections?
I always so it's gonna sound like really weird, but I like when I anoint myself like in oil, I'll always
Yeah,
do like north, east, south, and west for like the four elements.
period. Like the cross.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. To incorporate all of the elements. See, that's something I also, because there's also a question about, where is it? Something about, oh, yeah, are there different types of protection, i.e., physical, verbal, or symbolic? And one of the symbols that I love to do to me, for like the max protection, like the best protection, like symbols I do is the pentagram, is the circle, and then the cross.
Mhm.
Because the pentacle and the circle create or no, the pentagram and the circle create a pentacle. The circle and the cross create the sun cross, or the compass, the four elements, the four winds, however you want to look at it. Look at it. But so that's something, that's facts. When you do the sign of the cross, understanding that you do, like, however, whichever direction is for whatever element. For me, air is north, south is fire, west is water, earth is east. I'll do this sign of the cross. And that's something I've actually told Rowan, a little tip first making the sign of the cross, if you want to do protections, anything to send things away or to like, again, protect yourself, cleanse yourself, or you're doing workings for other people or on other people, do the cross from down or up, down, left to right for protections for sending stuff away and sending stuff out. And if you want to receive stuff for your magics, you do up, down, right to left. To me, that
Mm-hmm.
Ah,
like welcomes in and opens the doors. That's just something I do personally. You don't have to do that, obviously. But yeah, so depending on my intent is the way I'll make my cross.
Mm-hmm. I just do my cross one way
Yeah.
for everything.
Period.
But you don't. But that's stuff for people that still, have more of a. They have a Catholic energy in what they're doing and stuff. Some people could do
Right.
the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, name of the earth, air, fire, and water.
Right. When I work with angels, the first thing I do, like, as I will say, like, in the name of the Father, Son, and the Holy Ghost, especially if I'm like invoking any angels, I like to like say, in the name of the Father, Son, and the Holy Ghost. I ask permission to invoke thee, whoever I'm invoking, and then I
Mm-hmm.
also go with the, by earth, by the powers of earth, by the forces of fire, by the inspiration of air, and virtues of water, because that's to me what I would use, like, no matter what.
Mm-hmm.
But when I work with angels, to me, angels fall under like the Catholicism. I like to pay respect and tribute to that deity. You know what I mean?
Right. Mm-hmm.
And to their religion. You know what I mean? When you work with a Catholic saint, you're working with a Catholic. You know.
Yeah.
So, but yeah. So what else was it? I
Whenever
also.
I,
Go ahead.
I said whenever I work with any kind of Catholic energy or something like that, or the ancestors, I always do opening prayers. Like I do the Our Father, three Hail Marys, the Glory Be, prayer to Saint Michael the Archangel, and then depending on what I'm doing, the Apostles' Creed. But I've had a problem when it comes to like working with Hecate. Of course, I'm not going to say those prayers.
Right.
I feel like I need an invocation. Do you just do a simple prayer invocation, or what do you do when you need to invoke her?
So I have. So I actually have. It's something that I created eons ago, and I don't know. I don't even know where it came from. My heart. I don't know where the fuck
Mm-hmm.
it came from, but okay. So anytime like, if I'm working with Hecate or trying to invoke Hecate, the first thing for me, or anyone, for me, the first thing I like to do is have a candle for them. That's like
Yeah.
my first and foremost offering, next to a glass of water, is a candle burning for them. Even if the whole candle isn't for them, it's just a lit candle in their honor. Blah blah blah. Plus it gives anyway. So I will light their candle, and
Mm-hmm.
I will say, goddess, I when I work with Hecate, I don't say Hecate, I say Hecate, because to
Mm-hmm.
me, I feel like that's how her name is truly pronounced. When I'm just
Mm-hmm.
talking about her in my language, I'll say Hecate. But
Mm-hmm.
I'll light her candle and I'll say, Goddess Hecate, I thank you for allowing me. Oh no, no, thank Goddess Hecate, I light your candle in your honor and dedication to show my love and appreciation. And then I say, Goddess Hecate, I thank you for allowing me to see myself as your child and you as my mother. Goddess Hecate, I thank you for walking this journey with me every step of the way, guiding me and protecting me. And I remember in one of her myths and stories, something about her specifically guiding and protecting, like those two words was exactly used, like how it is in my prayer.
Mm-hmm.
So I just love how that like corresponded together. But
Mm-hmm.
anyway, so Goddess Akate, I thank you for walking this journey with me every step of the way, guiding me and protecting me as my divine goddess. And then with symbols, I'll say, with my undying devotion, and I'll create the pentagram symbol. I like purely made out of my own energy as like an offering that I send out, and then I do the circle and the cross, and I say, uh, with my undying devotion and my unconditional love, so mote it be. I keep it at that.
Mm-hmm.
And then, like, if I was doing Hearn, same thing. God Hearn, I light this candle in your honor and dedication to show my love and devotion. God Hearn, I thank you for walking this journey with me every step of the way. God Hearn, I thank you for. Oh yeah, yeah. Hearn the Hunter, with my undying devotion and my unconditional love. So mote it be. Symbols, send it out. Send out the energy. Then I say, unity is one and unity of love. because 9 times out of 10 when I invoke one, I invoke both. So that's why I'm just in this mindset right now. But then I'll say unity is one, unity of love, and you don't have to have multiple ones to say that because just talking on one. Uh, I say to honor thee, to invoke thee, and to welcome thee, so mote it be. And I do like a snapping formation, and then I like bring the energies together in my hand. Because like when I talk to, if I have, say I'm just talking to Hecate, right? My one hand, my left hand, which is my hand like I usually use when I want to talk to her, will contain like her energy around my hand. You know what I'm trying to say?
Mm-hmm.
And my right hand will have my own energy, and so I'll snap. I'll like bring them together like a. Hold on, let me try to show you. Phoebe, can you hold my phone real quick, like there, or go like there, to make it like I tie the energies together. And
Uh-huh. Meow.
sorry, I was using you as a phone stand. So that's what I do to invoke Hecate. I basically that's my little prayer. I just kind of give thanks and tribute. Sometimes if I'm working one on one, I like to like just announce, Today Mortis, Today Via, just some of her Espis. No, Espis is a fucking moon holiday.
Epithet.
Thank you. To honor her. But yeah, so that's basically it. I'll light a candle, say that, do my little motions, my little actions, and then I also 9 times out of 10 will like throw some fire in a cauldron and offer that to her.
Mm-hmm.
Because I like the story of the gods giving us, or like not the gods, but somebody, Prometheus, I think, gifted us fire or something. I don't
Yeah, it
know.
was Prometheus. He stole the fire from the gods to give it to
Right.
us.
So I kind of like that, and then so I like to give fire as an offering, because also to me, I think fire is my favorite element. I'm a Leo, so
Fire!
no, literally.
Fire, fire.
So that's what I do to invoke her.
I like that.
Yeah, thank you. That was a long
Usually,
story.
I have a prayer that I use. It's her traditional hymn. It
Mm-hmm.
goes. Let me find it. I've written down. Da-da-da-da. I call Enodian Hecate, lovely dame of earthly, watery, and celestial frame, sepulchral in a saffron veil arrayed, pleased with dark ghosts that wander through the shade. Persian, unconquerable huntress hail, the world's key bearer, never doomed to fail. On tough rock to wander thee delight, the leader and nurse be present to our rights. Perpetuous grant our just desire success, accept our homage in the instant bless.
Period. I love that. Do you usually have a candle lit for her?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, you don't do anything different than what I do.
Mhm.
No, yeah, that's what I do. Mm-hmm. It's basically, yeah, just a little prayer at first. Like for me, again, I announce that I'm invoking the goddess Hecate,
Mhm.
and I don't know. I'm a huge, like, I visualize a lot, and maybe that's just because maybe like when I first got into the craft, visualization is like one of the keys to making magic work.
Mhm.
So I visualize a lot. So a lot of my visual, like when I light her candle, I visualize like a beam of Hecate's energy like grow from the candle like up to the sky and into the earth. And like I kind of view that as like a communication line to speak with her, because she's not the statue, she's not the candle, she's not, like, she's around us, she's above us, she's below us, she's behind us, she's in front of us,
Right.
she's in the candle as much as she's in the statue. So like I like to view
Right.
like I like to open that line of communication, again, give my prayers, kind of just announce I'm working with her. For me, I mean, I always like to have an offering is something like you can't call on someone and be like, hey, can you come here, and be like, I don't got nothing for you, but can you come here? Like, no, 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 no. You gotta have something. What you got for me, brother? You got a blunt for me? Something? A drink? What you want? What you want? So a candle always there, and if you want to do more than a candle, have a glass of water. Want to do more than that? Burn some incense.
Mhm.
Or go, or specifically, like we know that Hecate's favorite offerings go consist of garlic and eggs and lavender and honey. So give her what she likes.
Mhm.
But yeah, you don't do
Period.
anything different than me. And I think what I visualize a lot is when I feel her energy a lot too. Because a lot of my visualizations will be out of my control. You know what I mean? It'll just be something I see because my third eye is currently open. But okay, I'm sorry. That was like, oh my god, look at her. See,
So she's anointed with some Hecate oil
Let me see.
underneath the selenite, and it's attached on the side to, you know, give it some boost for my spirit guides.
I love it.
But yeah, there's the finished product.
Let's do the Hecate Walker.
Oh,
I don't even
there
know what
she
he
is
said
in
either.
all her glory.
Oh, Mama Hecate.
It's
I
so
love her.
small, but I'm so proud of it because it's
No, and
hers.
that's all, girl. You should be proud of it. That is beautiful.
I
And
put
you
her
know what?
offerings in
If
a
you think that's
cauldron.
small, think about this. Most people don't even have one of those.
Period. I had
Right.
to make this space. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna make it.
I like mine.
I
Why
do
is my
too. I love yours.
And she's right at the door.
why is my charger not working? That's a problem.
That is a problem.
Especially if my phone's on 11%. That's a huge. Oh, it wasn't plugged in.
Oh my goodness.
I'm literally. Anyway.
God, you scared the shit out of me. Oh my God. Why would you do that? No, I didn't.
Oh,
Oh my God. Fuck, I had no idea anybody was in my room.
is that your sister?
Yeah, she was behind me for like at least 2 minutes and I had no fucking idea.
That's hilarious. Okay, I'm trying to see if my charger is working because it. Oh, there we go.
It's my protection spell.
Uh, Okay, so throwing out another question:
James. Oh, uh, hold on.
can a geographical location hold a cleansing, or yeah, what? Can a geographical location hold a cleansing naturally?
Yes.
Yes, absolutely.
The
One
sea
of
is cleansing. It's full salt
this, yes, the sea.
river.
Going to like a crystal cave. Oh my god. Um, go to like Niagara Falls. Go in the middle of the woods for grounding and cleansing. You can go to like lake, any like go to lakes. Go to the graveyard. You know, you ever been in a place that you just feel so good at, like, and it's not like your home.
Right.
And sometimes maybe it even is your home. Sometimes all you got to do is sit in the middle of the living room and just be for a minute to be cleansing. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Cleansing can be as complicated or as elaborate or as little and simple as you want it to be. All
Yeah,
that matters
exactly.
is the intention of actually cleansing yourself and ridding yourself of the energy. Now, a few other questions was okay, I have a lot about one of my I had my friends write these down for like questions they wanted to know,
Mm-hmm.
and a lot of these are work related. Um I know one of them stated um how oh yeah, here it is. How long would a protection spell last?
Ooh.
Mm, that's a juicy question.
I say
I will say, coming from
that.
Tay, who's only casted 2 protection spells so far,
Wait, what
we're not
is
gonna
it?
ask
What
her.
was the question?
How long do protection spells last?
Well, I would say that mine lasted me quite a while because it's been a couple years and I haven't
Okay,
felt
yeah.
the need to do any protection until recently.
Okay, there you go.
So
Okay,
even when I didn't know what I was doing, it lasted me a long time.
period. Okay, Rowan.
I say that they, they can last pretty long, but I feel as things happen and instances occur that the protection spell is activated, it chips away.
Right.
Yeah.
So, say for
Mm-hmm.
example, you're somebody who has had near death experiences a couple of times. Sounds like
At me.
you're at you. Um, sounds like it's time to up your spell because that bitch is cracked, and who knows? Maybe the next thing that happens, it's gonna just break, and you'll be like, "Damn," you know
So
what I
should I
mean?
take my jar off of my last one off of my altar?
What do you feel like you should do?
I feel like I should take it off.
Then do it.
I feel like I need to get rid of things that don't serve me anymore. I feel like that's what part of my life I'm in right now.
Yeah.
I've
Period.
So,
been letting go of a lot of friendships, relationships, family members.
oh,
Period.
same, bitch. Why do we go through the same shit
I don't know, at the same exact time. It's because we're sister signs.
and the same exact people sometimes?
Yeah.
Mm-mm-mm.
See
And Kevin just be shaking his head. Oh, god damn.
what? Did you drop something?
No, I fucking said your name on accident.
Oh no, girl. What? They know me as Kevin. What the hell? You think they just call me the Cauldron Witch all the time? That's
Oh,
weird.
well, I don't know.
No, 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 no. Don't call me the Cauldron Witch, please. I am the Cauldron Witch, yes, but my name is not the Cauldron Witch. My name is
Okay,
Kevin.
period.
How you
I
doing? No, you're
am.
good.
You
Yeah,
just be shaking your head at us, though, because we
no,
be.
period. No, because
Hello.
I actually went through that pretty early in life because I see I'm the youngest brother, okay, and any younger sibling could understand like having a bit of envy over your older siblings. Now,
Hmm.
my brother is very blessed. He got his friends very early in life, and he has stuck to those friends to this day. And there's nobody outside that circle. They are a very tight circle. They're small, but it's always like they've had this brotherhood since they first met eons ago, and they've always kept it strong since. And that's something I've always been a little envious of because, as for me, people I wouldn't know people longer than a year or 5 years. Like like people came and people went so fucking quickly, and a lot of them turned out to be not good people for me. A lot of it, like, and I had a lot of self discovery and learning a lot about myself about, like, not trusting everybody. Everybody's not meant to be trusted. um
Hmm.
there's a lot of things, but the people my circle is so small and it's relatively new, and it's you guys and Sam and my friend Kira, and that's it. I don't have, and that's not me trying to sound sad, or I don't have friends, and I don't want, like, I'm so blessed with the people in my life. I'm good. Like, I'm open, but I'm not open as I used to be, that's for damn sure. But
Hmm.
it's like I did get my people. I definitely did get that a little later in life, but I went through that too a lot early in my life because I had to get rid of a lot of people that I called family, a lot of people that I called friends, and a lot of people that literally is family.
Hmm.
So I fully support dropping people who are not for you, because if they are not for you, then they will not be for you. And if they, and it doesn't matter. And even if they are actual blood, let's normalize not forcing family to be a family, because that's what makes people fake. That's what makes people fight and not be themselves. When if you
Hmm.
just let it flow and it comes naturally, and then you will find your people. That's why I had to stop clinging on to everybody and just let go. And then when they came to me, I found them, and it's been beautiful since.
And your spirits will tell you who's
Go get.
love.
You got a candle? I'll anoint a candle for you. Just go.
Who is washing their hands?
Nobody.
Faggoty
Right, right.
Spaggerton.
Oh,
Oh.
Scratch that, clip that. I can't edit. That was hilarious though. That's okay. That's
I
okay.
don't know why I just had to like compulsive me to say that.
Um, so
somebody needs an exorcism because them demons
somebody
talking.
needs a cleansing right there. No,
And
is
your
there a
spirit.
way to make like make protection spells last longer depending on your intentions?
Don't be
Um,
saying nothing like that. Like no, nothing. Go. What do you do your workings in? Hold on. You're bothering me.
I love this.
siblings.
Literally.
Um,
Yeah,
I
is there
feel
a
like
way to make them last longer depending on your intention and your need?
I feel like no matter what spell you do, it's always gonna start dwindling. I don't know if there's a way to make anything permanent. So it just depends on how you do your
Right.
spell.
I agree. I do not think protections, but the thing is with protections, and I'll throw cleansing in this as well, they do not last forever. They will not last
No,
forever. There's no such thing as a permanent spell.
even
Be
love
it
spells.
be it love spells, money spells, luck spells, protections, curses. I mean, nothing lasts forever. Okay? Uh, As humans, I think we've learned that lesson pretty well.
Hmm.
Um so and that's going back to also how long does a protection spell last for? Personally, always do. I mean, yes, it's good to always do protection spells when you need them, but I feel like that's bare minimum. Do protection spells even when you don't feel you need them, because
Hmm.
that's when you're gonna need them.
Hmm.
Right.
You know what I mean? For me, whenever you do a ritual or a celebration, like of a Sabbath or an Esper or anything like that, I
Here you
think
go.
you should do a. Can you walk in here, please? Stop shaking my door. I think you should do a protection spell.
Hmm.
It's
Now,
anointed with money
again,
oil and luck
going back to
oil.
cleansings, protection spells does not have to be this elaborate thing. You
You
know,
should put some
having a
money in there.
bonfire outside and throwing some intention in the fire can be all you need for a protection spell.
Hmm.
And if you are like me, where there's a lot of protection spells buried or just tied into the land, you can
Hmm.
always tap back into that power. There is a
Yeah.
lot of times
Period.
during the full moon, one of my things is revamping all the protections within the land that I have and all the charms in the home and everywhere. You know what I mean? It's definitely, and that's another thing. If you have charms like your your hex bags, your evil eyes, your all of these things, you also if they do if like the actual object lasts a while, like like car protection things, revamp them, re-enchant, let's keep up on that energy because again they will not last forever and they will dwindle.
Even
And
something as simple as putting it in the full moon.
exactly. And they will be working whether you even realize it or not because that's how well they work.
Hmm.
You like to me that's something like you would not believe the situations you would be in without these workings.
Right.
Like you're taking a walk at night, and something tells you to make a left instead of going straight. Little did you know if you went straight you would have gotten mugged or mauled. There's like certain little things that like you wouldn't even know what could have been if it wasn't for your charms and your protections. You know what I mean?
Right.
Something told you to go and work early because I don't know, because you left the house and then your house went boom boom. I don't know. Like just
Hmm.
certain things, you know what I mean?
Your house went boom boom.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe someone, planted a bomb and boom boom. I don't know. Or like your gas is I don't
Bing
know.
bong. Fuck your life.
Bing bong, fuck your life. Yeah, period. You remember that sound?
Yep.
Joe,
I
what do
love
you
that
want to ask Joe Biden right now?
song. Yeah.
What up, baby?
Take me
Let
out
me
to
tell you
dinner.
dinner. Yep. Ah, that was hilarious. Okay. So, and is there a way to make them last longer? All right. To me, the stronger they are, the longer they will last. But
Hmm.
again, they're not permanent. So just that's something like for me, like always have your protections. Like make that daily practice. Even if it's enchanting an amulet. You know what I mean? So you're wearing it all the time and you have that with you. You're always safe. Don't ever go anywhere not protected. Even if you're just going for a nice hike in the woods, little do you know you just pissed off some spirits and you didn't even know, and now they got your ass, and now you're dead. And don't say it doesn't happen because I know people who it's happened to. So,
Hmm.
Don't trust me. Have your protections. Have your protections. Because let me tell y'all. We want to hear a story about how the Fae killed somebody
Oh,
because we all know how to. I mean, whether there was the Fae or not, I'm. It's not for me to decide. This is what the man who died said was happening. Okay. Now, my I'm not gonna say who. I'm not gonna give names or anything. But a friend of mine was saying that her father-in-law lived in Ireland, right? Like they're very Irish, you know. Her husband is from Ireland, you know what I mean?
right,
So her father-in-law was in Ireland, you know, living life, and there was this
Well,
tree that
not
was
anymore.
well right. Well, there was this tree in the middle of a field, and somebody wanted it taken down, and he knew, and in the Celtic world, it was a certain tree too. I forget what it was. I think a hawthorn. I don't know, but there was this. You know, fairy trees. They are these giant certain trees, and maybe not even just maybe there's just all trees. You know, it's in the middle of a field all alone. There's like a ring of grass around that shit. You don't touch that because that's a fairy's tree. Okay, that's the
right.
she's tree. All right. So he knew that it was a fairy's tree, and he was trying so hard. Like he was trying to get that. Like, no, I don't want to do this. And someone else, whoever wanted the tree down, was like, no, we're doing this. Like, I would like need this tree down. I don't. Maybe it was for work or something. I don't know. Maybe a family needed it. I don't know. I don't know the conditions. Don't mind me. However, him knowing that he was going to be taking this tree down, he got an axe and he started chopping away to try to take it down. But the tree was not coming down. The axe wasn't chopping the tree. There was no marks on the tree. The axe was powerless compared to this tree. So
Hmm.
he's out here being like, "You see, I'm not lying. Like they don't want me to cut this down." And he's like, "No, no, no, fuck the axe. I'm gonna tie this tree to my truck, and we're gonna yank it out the fucking
Come
ground."
on, pumpkin butts.
So they do that, and as the tree
Come
gets
on,
yanked out
babies.
of the ground, the a root flies up and hits the father-in-law in the head. Okay, from that moment on, like literally, the I think the minimum was like 6 months, but like 6 months later, he winds up in the hospital because of whatever the fuck happened. Because from there, he from since then he's had so many issues, so much health issues. Then he had something that I think was the equivalent to something you can get from like mad cow disease, and there was like no way in the world of how he got it, but he had something. And in his deathbed, his words straight up was, "The fairies did this to me because I took their tree down. I should have never took that tree down."
Oh my god.
He knew they came for him for taking that tree down. And now let me tell you something. Maybe they went to him because he knew he shouldn't have been doing this and he did it anyway. But regardless or not, like say to the other guy who wanted the tree down, you know, maybe the father-in-law wasn't even in the image of the story. Maybe the guy just took it down himself. They could have gotten him. And he just ends up dying 6 months later, not knowing why. So always have your protections, guys. Make your amulets, wear them, cast your spells, create that boundary, that warding shield in your aura,
Go, mommy.
and
Go.
go. Because you don't want to cross someone or something that you don't know about and you end up sick, injured, or worse.
Right.
So, yeah, that's my thing. And, you know, again, the best thing, like, you know, to do is protections once a month if you really don't know what to do. Now, all right, so there's a few work related questions. Um, all
Hmm.
right, so I'll just ask all of these at once and we can just kind of go off. But okay, so first thing is it unethical to cleanse an office space um you share with someone without or like cleanse an office space or protect the office space that you share with someone without their knowledge?
No.
And how do you do these practices at work without hindering other people, i.e., as in like burning sage, because some people don't like the smell of sage? Um, yeah.
No, I don't think it's unethical. And B, um, you'll just have to find other ways of cleansing, like maybe put a selenite stone in your office space because selenite cleanses the area and stuff like that, or um, even like just get a little thing of salt water and spritz it around, or enchant your Febreze or something.
Right. Mm-hmm. I don't think it's unethical, especially because sometimes, A, I mean, I guess it's all about including them or not including them, but that to me, as I'm not going to discuss that. I'm going to discuss because sometimes you need to cleanse or protect yourself from someone you share an office with. You know what I mean?
Right.
So, magic, I will say, when it comes to the ethics of magic, it's all about moral compass, your own moral compass, not your friend's moral compass, not your tutor's moral compass, not your role model's moral compass, your own moral compass, and what you down to just you and your life, what you have to deal with, you do your magic based on that. So
Mm-hmm.
if you gotta cleanse yourself, what like you do you, and if you can't burn sage, like I can't burn sage where I work, or else fucking smoke alarms is going to go off. Like I can't do that. So what you get other things. You like you said, enchant a Febreze, or bring holy water, or have like a special cologne like Colonia 900 or Florida water. Have you know um, you can get like a little glass of water and put some salt in it, which is holy water, and put it somewhere in your office so it absorbs negative energy. Or do lemon. People just think it's your lunch. Um, there's subtle ways to go. You can literally even get a cleansing oil, and as you walk in, drop some cleansing oils, like little droplets of cleansing oil onto the ground. That's subtle, and that way immediately it cleanses the space as you walk in. There's certain things, again, all intention, and go with that. There's many ways. You do not just need to burn sage to cleanse. And there was actually a question here, which this is why I should have checked the stickies, because this question is what do I cleanse for? How long do cleansings last, and like how long in between cleansings, and do you cleanse physical spaces or bodies, and which I think we already answered.
Um,
But
oh,
yeah,
I
what
have
do I
I
cleanse
have
for, and how long do you cleanse?
I have one more thing to add on to the cleansing when you can't like use burning sage or anything.
Go ahead.
Um, if you have like a deity or something, you can just do a simple prayer to them. Like for example, Goddess Hecate, to you I call, remove all negativity from these walls. You know.
Right.
And then for the next one,
Send them away. You
take
can't
them
stay.
now,
Take
send
them
them away.
now. Right.
We call the spirits to help undo and send them off to Timbuktu.
Timbuktu.
Yeah.
Timbuktu.
Timbuktu, bitch.
Right.
I don't remember Graham saying that.
Oh, congratulations, you got us. Now what are you gonna do now? Shoot us?
Careful, Graham. Not all of us are dead,
Oh,
remember?
wait, I don't think we could even be saying this. I think this is copyright. Hold on.
Oh, never mind. Okay, so
This
what
is a conversation I had with my grandmother,
what
guys.
do
Don't
you
worry.
what do you cleanse for? Anything that is unclean or anything that is not out to be,
Good. Like if
yeah.
you get into a fight, you can cleanse after that. If you what see energy. Okay. The reason I cleanse before I do anything, especially if I'm not home in my own space, is because whether you feel it or not, whether it actually hinders you or not, there is always energy somewhere. And it's just energy. If you can't manipulate it to do what you want, then it needs to go, because it's
Mm-hmm.
an energy that is not conforting or confiding to your will, and you want it to be removed. Now whether it's negative energy, it's just unwanted energy. There's nothing against it, it's not personal. You don't mean to be mean. It's just
Mm-hmm.
cleanse the space for your own space, you know what I mean? And you, so again, and that's for anything, if there's bad energy, if you just got into a fight with someone, or you're just having a funky day, you need a little cleansing, there's a funk around you, you're just having an off day, when the energy ain't right. And then if you don't know if the energy is right, cleanse anyway.
Mm-hmm. You can just say, I cleanse the space of all negative energy, anything that is not good for me, anything that would seeks to harm. May nothing be here that, you know,
Right.
isn't accepting of my better good or something like that. So And what was the other part of the question? What do you cleanse for? What?
I think I threw it out already. What do
Okay.
you cleanse for, and how long in between cleansings? Like, how long do they last, basically, once again?
How long ever you feel that it, I mean,
You
whenever
know
you
what
feel
I
like it needs
do?
to come again. Hmm.
I like to, this is what I do. So, I cleanse all the time. Again, I cleanse all the time. I really do. Um, but at the bare minimum, I do a purification bath every season, 4 times a year. Well,
Mm-hmm.
just once in winter, once in spring, once in summer, once in fall.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I do, just to like
Yeah.
really keep my bases covered.
Yeah. I try to do a cleansing and refreshing bath at least once a month.
Yeah. So today we're gonna give you some recipes on cleansing baths.
Mm-hmm.
Period.
Okay, this is a good one. This is a good one. Are there? Oh, and actually, there is a question that James Rowan. I'm sorry. I thought you
Whatever.
would be best at answering, but
Uh-huh.
this is not the question. This question is: are there certain cultures, ethnicities, forms of protections of cleansings that you like to do, like Celtic, Normannic, Italian, Spanish, etc.?
Um, I don't think I have anything that's connected to a certain, ethnicity or culture. I
Right,
feel like that is just a very widespread term. I mean,
right. See, I have a cleansing chant. It's the exact. I have two cleansing chants in two different languages, and they say the exact same thing.
mhm.
Um, I have one in Latin that Rowan loves to make fun of me for. Ego de faccio fortuno e custorietti. He's already
Fuck you,
laughing.
fuck you.
De faccio. Anyway, and then in Italian, it's ti paresco, ti benedicto, ti protego. And I prefer to say the Italian one for two reasons. A, it just rolls off the tongue better for me. B, a lot of my ancestors are Italian, so I draw from that Italian line with my spirits. So that to me, it's just personal, And it doesn't have to, and you don't, then you by any means, you do not have to touch into your own heritage to perform cleansings if you wanted to perform different types of cleansings, if that makes
Mhm,
sense.
mhm,
Like, yeah, no, yeah. Um, let's see. And the question for you
mhm.
was, let me see if I can. It's somewhere here. Uh, well, no, that's actually a question I wanted to ask. Um, okay. We already answered that one. Okay. Are there forms of protections and cleansings that are closed practices?
Oh, um, the only one that I would know of is the typical ritualistic way of what they call smudging.
Right.
But other than that, I don't know of any other cleansings or protections that are considered closed.
See,
I mean, I mean, you definitely don't want to, if you're not a part of the tradition or initiate into the religion, you don't want to go to some loa or some oricha and be like, hey, can you cleanse me
right.
or
That's what
stuff
I
like
was gonna
that.
say. That's what I was gonna say. Like, unless, like, to be honest, there's an infinity ways to cleanse and protect that. To me, you shouldn't even really have to worry about that. But if you are, because you want to be educated, just know where the origins of whatever if you're doing like a type of because 9 times out of 10 it's a ritual that
Mhm.
you would be performing that would be a closed practice, and just find
Mhm.
out the origins of
Mhm.
that ritual and find out if those origins is of closed practices or not, because like you
Mhm.
said, you don't want to see this whole Loa ritual and not be initiated into that religion. You don't
Mhm.
want to see this whole Santeria form of cleansing and not be part of that religion. You don't want
Right.
to do,
Mhm.
there's, again, find out where it comes from, go from there. And that's just do your research on anything you do. You don't want to do anything blindly. You don't want to be ignorant about anything. You want to have you want to have your knowledge. You know what I'm saying? You want to know
Mm-hmm.
what you are doing, because if you don't know what you're doing, bad things can easily happen. Which
You don't know what
again,
you're doing, you're gonna get fucked up.
right. So, but yeah, no, there's yeah. Um, that was there is one question about deities that I thought you guys would like.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I just have to find.
I feel like also if you have a working relationship with like a certain deity, like Hecate or Isis or Demeter, Diana, that also affords you um another blanket of protection.
Okay, so the question here is: are there specific deities that can help with protection?
I would say all of them.
Right, literally every deity would
I
help
mean,
you
I'm
with
sure
protection.
there's some deities that are more associated with protection. Um,
Like Anubis comes to mind for some reason.
yeah, but I think all of them can afford you protection.
Exactly. Right. That like they're every deity. The best deities obviously are your own deities if you have deities.
Mm-hmm.
Uh if you have any interest in deities, go that way. Or if you just, want to invoke, you know, well, I mean, know who you're invoking, I guess is like, that's another thing.
Your ancestors afford you protection. The saints
Right.
afford you protection. Deities, yeah.
if you're like if you're like say like you're an environmentalist, the spirits of the nature and the lands that you help clean up and you take care of, they'll offer protection. There's many any anyone from the other side will help you with protection.
Mm-hmm.
Even demons will help you with protection, like every entity as far as I'm aware. If you
Mm-hmm.
have a good relationship with them and you work with them, you can get protection from them.
Mm-hmm.
Even entities you create, like the golem,
Mm-hmm.
like you can create entities for protection. I create, my own like soldiers basically to guard the home. Like
Mm-hmm.
you're good. um are there certain types of weather conditions that can give cleansings?
I mean, it depends on your tradition. Some traditions say that you should not be wet by the rain because negative spirits attach to the rain and can attach to you. There's some traditions that say rain is very cleansing. Um, I would say rain.
Rain, right? I
Mm-hmm.
That's my middle
personally,
name.
is it really
Yeah.
like
Mm-hmm.
Rain or Reing?
Rayne.
Ooh, I love that. I also think I
Mm-hmm.
spelled the other rain wrong, but anyway, I
No,
would
you
agree
spelled
with
it
that.
right.
Did I? Okay, cool. I would, yeah, no, I agree with rain. I personally,
How do you spell
this,
rain?
huh?
How did you spell it?
Me?
No, Kevin.
RE, I don't even know now.
You said
R, yeah,
Reign.
yeah. No, I said NG.
Oh.
Yeah, so I just spelled it wrong. Anyway,
Oh, well, you're
Rain.
dyslexia.
I am at, so, period. Anyway, um,
Oh, he's dyslexic.
I would say rain. I would say snow.
Oh,
Tay, I'm sure you can agree with me.
oh.
Storms are very cleansing.
Yes.
And you can also use the weather for protections as well. And really any stuff.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You know what I actually like to do? If it's a sunny day, I will enchant a candle or a crystal or something with the sun's energy. And if it's raining and I don't want it to rain, make the rain go away.
Mm-hmm.
Or the opposite. If there's a storm, I'll put a totem out to absorb the energy. And if I want to
Mm-hmm.
conjure a storm, boom.
Mm-hmm. Dang, we've already been on here for an hour and 10 minutes.
Oh wow. Okay. Well, we're almost done. Sorry guys, we're here for a while.
We're here for a good time, not a long time.
Period.
Period. Um. Oh, can a cleansing or a protection backfire?
Um, Maybe if oh my god, I'm yawning. Maybe if you're trying to cleanse off something that's too powerful for the form of cleansing you're using.
Okay, I like that.
Mm-hmm.
I would also say, what if you're like, if you're cleansing, like if you're trying to say, like you're just say like, okay, say you're going through a really hard time, but this is something you're meant to go through, and like you're something you have to go through for whatever reasons, and you're just trying to cleanse it away so bad things aren't happening to you. That's not gonna work. Like you're not gonna like if you're going to jail, you're not gonna cleanse yourself from going to jail. You're going to jail, boo.
Right.
Or like if you're gonna rob a liquor store but do a protection spell before so you don't get caught, babe, you're getting caught.
Right.
Like it depends on your intention. If you're doing it for malicious purposes, most likely it would probably backfire. Then again, I've always
Right.
said, depending on how much power you put into anything, anything will work. Like if you want to put a bad working on someone and you put enough energy and power into it, it'll work. But don't think you're getting away clean scot either. Because either way, you will like to me. That's where, for my moral compass, if you're just doing shit to be a scumbag or for just little reasons, like they pissed you off and like that's it. Like you, like I don't know, you gonna whether like I'm not saying it's gonna come back to you times three, but you just got your own karmic shadow side to deal with, and that's the curse you're gonna end up with. You know what I mean? Does that make sense?
Yeah, I get what you mean. Mm-hmm.
Like you curse a coworker because they didn't like because they made you change out of uniform or like made you change your clothes because it was against dress code, and then you perform a curse on them. Like I don't like I think you got more things to worry about in your own life if that's what's making you curse someone.
Right, and yeah, unless you're yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But
Or like you're just
if you're
doing it to be
cursing
an
an
asshole.
asshole that deserves it, got a doll in a jar with a fucking chicken liver in it.
Right. Then it's justified and go ham. You do you. But yeah, no, if you're just
And I will.
and and I will purr.
Big purr.
But yeah, no, yeah, you just don't like if you're just or if you're just doing if you're cursing, the girl that the guy you like got pregnant, his girlfriend, and you're trying to curse them to kill the baby or something, or just curse their marriage or relationship. Again, with enough power, maybe it'll work, but shit's gonna come back to you. You got your own shit to deal with, you know, your own
Yeah,
karmic
exactly.
cycles and lessons that you need to deal with.
Exactly.
Because that's how I view karma. I don't view it like, someone did bad to me, so now karma's gonna go back to them. I view karma as like what you do comes back to you. You know what I
I
mean?
just seen
Mm-hmm.
a post, and you know what it is? What's up with you bitches? Where it's at? It's either jail or hell behind you motherfuckers.
Uh, Right,
Dead ass.
right. So
Jail or hell, bitch.
this is another one. What are your favorite forms of cleansing and protections? What about you guys? I said mine was. I mean, like I said, I like to do my spiritual baths and
I
God,
sorry, no, go ahead. My
my biggest
ADHD is bad.
protection. No, you good, girl. My biggest protection are my amulets. So I'm gonna just
I
leave it
was gonna
there.
ask if you really like those.
Amulets?
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, when we're off camera, I will tell you about my amulets and how they work
Period. I would love to know more.
because they're not just enchanted with protection and that's that. Like, no, you can
Right,
think
right.
that. You can
So
think that. That'd be cute. Yeah, go
yeah,
ahead.
I'm gonna need you to make me one before our vacation.
Oh, girl, I'll bring it. Oh, girl, yeah, no, I have. Yeah,
Period.
we'll talk. I'll tell
Period.
you how mine works.
All right, bet.
But yeah, no, for me, no, I love amulets, and amulets is one of the oldest things that's been around since literally the dawn of humans,
Right.
Mm-hmm.
civil. Yeah, I'm just gonna shut up now. Next question.
Civilization.
Civilization.
Thank you, guys. I'm dyslexic. Let's not forget. All right,
I
I
think my
believe
favorite way of cleansing would be my Palo Santo. I love it. I love the way it smells.
Yeah.
I love Palo Santo. I use Palo Santo to attract good luck.
Oh, I didn't know it
To
attracted
attract
good
good
luck.
luck, finances have run amok.
Yo,
Creditors I soon must
to
duck.
Miss Duck,
I cast the spell
the
to find good
spell,
luck,
and
and hope my life
my
must
life cease
continue.
to suck.
Oh my god! I wish I could finish a fucking sentence without you chiming in.
Sorry. Nope, not this Leo.
Oh
Period.
my god, no wonder.
I think
Leos are the worst.
as I flex off my Leoness.
Oh, I
No,
can't see
literally
it.
same.
Okay, should you perform cleansings or protections before doing any other work? Well, like I said, I did it before any other work, literally. So I think we pretty much answered all of those. Yeah, we answered all these questions, guys. So if there's anything else you wanted to ask or throw in, the questions are done.
Hmm. No, I think I'm good. What about you, Ted?
I'm good. I'm good. Yeah.
Yep. Nope. That's that.
Look at us staying on topic for the most part.
For once, no, literally, for the most part, we went on a few tangents, but that's how we roll. It wouldn't be the Cauldron Chat if we did not go on tangents.
Period. Because ADHD.
Literally. So, okay, guys, I hope you enjoyed this Cauldron Chat. It was wild and ambitious, and I love it.
I enjoyed it myself.
I absolutely loved it.
Okay, so tune in for the next time. We have no idea what we're going to talk about in our next Depnon chat. But oh, and that's another thing. Happy New Moon, Happy Depnon. I got to get my ass
Period,
to
bitch.
work. But yeah, I hope you guys have a great time. Tune us next time when we decide to talk your ears off.
Period.
Lawyer.
Bye.
Bye. See you
Bye,
later,
people.
alligators.
Oh